Hello, and today I will be showing you my favorites for the month of July. As you may all know, if you read my blog posts or watched my previous video, I went to Comic-Con, enjoyed all of the awesomeness that is Comic-Con, and then after Comic-Con, I volunteered at a Cub Scout camp, so this is all the stuff that I used basically to get ready every day, and whether it be stuff that helped me either keep my hair in check or keep my oiliness in check, I will show you all today. So I'm going to start off with this stuff. This stuff is amazing. Whenever I would come out of the pool, I mean, I didn't go to the pool all last week, but every time I would come out of the pool, I would feel my hair would be so dry, it would frizz out more. And so I started doing research, and most of the research that I found said that you need a leave-in conditioner to help your hair keep the chlorine at bay. Like, that's what's drying out your hair, is the chlorine. And since I was basically always in the pool during July, I spent most of the time out of the pool, but my hair was really dry at that point. This helped hydrate it more. It actually also kept it from frizzing out more. It also weighed it down a bit, which I didn't like because I wanted to have more like a beachy wave kind of thing, even though I wasn't at the beach. But I still like this because it kept the frizz to a minimal. It kept it very hydrated. It feels very soft now. So I'm gonna try and see if they have like a lighter, at least not as heavy version of this. Maybe a lighter, like curly hair activator. I also use this mousse by Pantene, the Ice Shine, to help with the beachy waves. Like I would take a shower, I would come out and I would dry it out a bit, and then I would pour some of this in my hand and then just tousle it, and it would just dry and be all curly and awesome. If you've been following my blog, you've noticed that I've been on like a yellow kick. Like, I've been wanting like to buy yellow nail polishes and wearing it. I've been worn yellow eyeshadow yet, but I really am fond of the kind of like orangey, not so much like banana yellow, but like the orangey marigold yellow. I spent like a week in June trying to look for the perfect marigold nail polish, and I found it in its Sinful Colors Let's Meet. It's upside down. Okay. Is it right there? Oh, it's upside down still. How funny. So, Let's Meet. Yeah. And let's swatch. On my nail wheel, it looks like this. It took me 3 coats, but even 2 coats, it's pretty opaque. So if you really just wanted 2 coats, it could be fine with 2 coats. But you'd have a little bit of nail shining through, which that seems to be like the new trend, is like you have like just 1 coat of nail polish and it looks like a instant manicure. Like, you get like a yellow manicure instead of like a regular like fleshy tone manicure, which is, I don't know, some people like it, some people don't. I don't seem to be very fond of it. My next favorite nail polish here is by Zoya in Zuza. Pass backwards. Sorry. Zuza. It's very pretty. It's a teal with a golden and, in some lights, silver kind of glitter in it. This is the swatch right here. It's very pretty. I'm gonna actually wear this again. but I have a lot of nail polish to wear, so this will have to wait. And another favorite for this month, I love this product. I always don't like the all over primer and setter, like the one-step eyeshadows, because I feel like they're more suited to be bases for other eyeshadow and not just a all over color. But I only had a certain amount of time to get ready in the day, and I really love this product. This product came in handy for the on the go. I was on the go for the last 2 weeks, and this is a pretty neutral shade because I couldn't run around camp wearing bright blue or bright purple, which I did have, but it's MAC's Paint Pot in Indian Wood, and it was very nice to have a product that I could just put over with one finger and not worry about it creasing or it smudging or it just doing something that I didn't want it to do. Which brings me to my next product. It's dirty right now, but I have grown to love this even more, which I guess it's because I didn't understand how to use this, but when I first got this brush, I hated it. I hated it so bad that I almost thought about returning it. And I think I kept it only because I knew it would come in handy someday when I figured out how to use it. But I would apply my Indian Wood Paint Pot all over my eye, and then I would take this brush. This basically helped get rid of the harsh line, so it looks more blended, it looks more, it just basically just took away the harsh line and it made it look more blended instead of something I just slapped on. So this is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. It's basically the drugstore version of Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which a lot of people, including myself, say this is as good as the Smashbox, if not better. It has that silicone feel to it, but it doesn't stay. You only feel it when you either move it in between your hands and then put it on your face, and then it just melts away and you don't feel any silicone at all on your face throughout the day. When I wear the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, I feel like the silicone's still on my face, and it's not a very pleasant feeling. I also have the translucent powder in translucent, which if you have the e.l.f. translucent powder, the studio one, the one that comes in that big box, I think I have it somewhere up here, it's much more white than this. This has more of a fleshy color to it, which I liked it because I was just using concealer. I wasn't wearing foundation throughout Comic-Con or throughout camp because it was hot. I didn't want to have to deal with my foundation melting or me sweating it off and then looking uneven throughout the day. So I just put this to top off my concealer, and it worked like a charm. I probably look a little bit uneven right now because I just have concealer on my under eyes and around my nose because I tend to get red, and my chin right here because I have a pimple around here somewhere, I don't know. But I just use this and my concealer, and it made it more match my skin a little more. And now for my awesome concealer. I always had been using the e.l.f. tone correcting concealer, and I swore by that. It was so cheap. It was $1, but it doesn't seem to want to stay on throughout these summer days. It wants to melt off, and then it creases in between. It creases when I wear it on my under eye, which I don't know if this was made for under eyes, but it was very thin and very light, so I didn't think it would crease, but it did. So I switched to the Maybelline Age Rewind under eye concealer, the Erase Dark Circle Concealer Treatment. It has goji berry and haloxy, which are basically antioxidants, I think. Don't quote me. But I've been using this for like 3 months, and I did not know how it would pan out during these hot summer days, but I would put it on, let's say I put it on at 6 in the morning, and when I would get home around 7 or 8 o'clock, it's still on under my eye. It seems a little more faded, but it still covers up most of the dark circles I have, and it didn't crease. So this is a good one in my book. Also, I used from e.l.f. their $1 brow gel because I always like this product, but I don't ever wear it for very long, or if I did wear it for more than 5 hours, I wouldn't notice I wouldn't notice if it would stay or if it would keep my eyebrows in place till the end of the day. But I used it 6 a.m. to 8 o'clock at night, and it would still keep my brows in place. It wouldn't do what other brow gels that I've had before, which is look like you know when you have hairspray that you've kept on for a long time, and then you try and brush your hair and then all this stuff starts flaking out, it looks like dandruff. I would have some brow gels do that to me, and this one I have not seen do that yet, so really love this. Always using this forever. Another product, this is a nail pot product I've been using for this past month. Yeah, I've used it for the entire month. I put this under my nails, and then I would paint a coat of nail color over it, and I haven't noticed that it made my nails longer or stronger, but I have not had any detrimental chips, like, you know, when you like bang into a table and your nail just breaks completely off to the point that you have to cut it to the point that you have to cut it down far below your cuticle, and then it hurts for like a week until it grows out. I haven't had any bad breaks like that since using this product. I've had a couple of chips, but nothing so bad that I lose my entire nail. Not yet. Fingers crossed. Another thing that has been just the greatest thing ever is the Fortune Cookie Soap Whipped Cream in the Loop. Not necessarily because of the scent. I mean, I love the scent, but this lotion is like my favoriteest lotion. It sinks into my skin. It doesn't stay greasy on top. Like sometimes lotions can leave that greasy like layer that you have to wait for it to sink in, or everything you touch just leaves a greasy slime all over. And let me tell you, wearing this lotion and then having to go touch like either the keyboard or the mouse, I can tell you that my husband hates it. He hates it. He hates. But this doesn't leave any grease, and it sinks in so quickly, and it moisturizes your skin so well. And this came in handy because while I was at camp, I mainly volunteered in the kitchen, and I was constantly washing my hands, constantly drying my hands out because I was washing them so much. And I was just in between rotations, I would put on a little small layer. It only takes a little bit. That's the awesome part of it. You moisturize your hands with like maybe like a pea size, if not a little bigger, but it leaves my hands moisturized even after I go back and wash my hands again after putting this on. So this was a lifesaver. Another product that I have been loving this month is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Lip Stain in Honey. It is like the greatest thing on earth. Like, I love the Just Bitten stains, or stains in general, because it gives me a lip color, but I don't have to worry about eating or drinking or kissing my husband, because it's not going to rub off on him. And he really loves my stain collection. That's why I have so many. But I've been wanting to try this because a lot of people have said that it leaves your lips moisturized even after it wears off. Because if you have worn a lot of lip stains, like I have, lip stains dry your lips out. It's just the nature of them. No matter if you buy a high end or a low end, it'll dry your lips out because of what it's made out of. But this, after the slimy, it's not slimy, it's kind of like a chapstick, but you know, after you wear chapstick, or after you eat, after you drink, after you kiss someone, the soft and moisturized feeling goes away. But this still keeps my lips moisturized, and after the lip balm has worn off, the color still stays. And it actually, it's a pretty light color, if you can tell. I'll put in a swatch of it and a picture of it on my lips. After it rubs off, it leaves the color that it leaves, it's a lot darker than the stain itself, which Judy from It's Judy Time also mentioned. And I thought I was the only one who was experiencing this, but it seems to be something that just happens when it rubs off. And if you can tell, this was in my pants because I wore this constantly throughout the last 3 weeks of June because my lips were so dry and it was very hot, and one of my pens exploded in my pants. I think it was my purple pen. My favorite purple pen exploded, and I was really sad. So another thing that I have been loving, and I know it's kind of like a TMI, but everybody uses it, so I don't care, it's this Essentials Natural Deodorant. I usually use the one either by Secret or by, what's the other deodorant? I'm gonna have to go in the bathroom and look for it. Be right back. It was Degree, haha. Anyways, I use the Degree one on a normal basis, like either when it's mostly when I'm going out and I don't want to smell like, well, BO, or when it's just because I'm putting it on. Some time ago, I opted for a natural, more organic-based deodorant because of the whole breast cancer and deodorants that contain aluminum. So I bought this one by Arm & Hammer. It's in the scent Fresh. They come with an unscented one too. This one contains no aluminum. It's aluminum free and paraben free. And it actually it works really well. What I don't like is that it's one of this, like, the gel ones. Another product that I have been loving is the Hawaiian Tropic face lotion, because I opted for a face lotion because when I apply the regular, did I just call this lotion? I meant sunscreen. Yeah, let's go with sunscreen. The Hawaiian Tropic sunscreen. This one's insensitive, which I didn't see the original one, but it's sunscreen. It's in 30 SPF with UVB and UVA. It's oil-free and hypoallergenic, which I don't need it to be, but it couldn't hurt to not have any of those ingredients. And it smells. It doesn't smell like sunscreen, but it does. Like, if you notice, like, some sunscreens have a very strong, potent smell. This one does still have it, but it's more subtle. And it feels less greasy on my face than regular sunscreen, which I really like. non-greasy sunscreen. Another thing that I really like, which I'm not using this for a body wash. I'm using this for the soak. For when I soak my hands in the bowls. The little bowls that I bought to soak my hands to do my nails. I put a little drop of this in it, and it leaves my hands so moisturized and so nice afterwards. It's the Aveeno Active Naturals Daily Moisturizing Body Wash, which I did use this as a body wash, but then I discovered how much I love the, what's it called? It's not Dove, it's St. Ives. Yeah, it's the St. Ives like daily moisture body wash, so I switched to that one and just use this one for my soak. But I really like this as a body wash. I just don't, it was a very bulky bottle and I was running out, so, and I couldn't wait to use the other one, so, but I still like this one. I just used this just for my soap for my nails. And that is it for my favorites of July. Oh, I gotta show you my most favoriteest hairstyle for July, which is basically off to the side ponytail with the fishtail. I don't know if you can tell. It looks kind of undone now because it's been a while since I did this, but it's very nice. Just for the easy hair. It's not really hard. You can just look for fishtail tutorial on YouTube. Just type in fishtail tutorial. Braid. It's a braid. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.